scientists have turned one of nature's most stubborn materials into a gateway for renewable chemistry, using a catalyst so precise it operates at the level of single atoms. An international research team, including scientists from the University of Manchester, has created an ultra-efficient atomic catalyst that breaks down lignin, the complex polymer that gives plants their structural strength, into valuable chemicals once thought accessible only through petroleum refining. Lignin makes up as much as 35% of waste biomass from agriculture and forestry, representing the largest renewable source of aromatic chemicals found in nature. Yet for decades, its notoriously complicated molecular structure has made it virtually impossible to break apart efficiently. The strong chemical bonds that hold lignin together resist conventional chemical processes, which typically require harsh conditions, toxic solvents, and enormous energy input. This barrier has left the vast majority of plant waste either burned for fuel or sent to landfill, squandering what could be a cornerstone of sustainable manufacturing. The breakthrough hinges on a design called a single-atom catalyst. Instead of using clusters or nanoparticles of metal, the traditional approach in industrial catalysis, the researchers isolated individual ruthenium atoms and embedded them within a nitrogen-doped carbon support. By keeping each ruthenium atom isolated, the catalyst maximizes its efficiency. Every single metal atom becomes an active site, dramatically reducing the amount of expensive precious metal required while delivering superior catalytic performance compared to conventional systems. To understand exactly how the catalyst works, the team combined laboratory experiments with computational modeling, reconstructing the process atom by atom. They discovered that a specific atomic arrangement known as a Ru-N4 site is essential to the reaction. These sites activate oxygen molecules, which then trigger the breaking of both carbon-oxygen and carbon-carbon bonds within the lignin structure. Highly reactive species produced by this activation attack the lignin polymer chain and split it into smaller, more manageable molecules. When tested under optimized conditions, the catalyst converted nearly all of its model lignin compounds, generating high yields of valuable chemical products including phenol, a compound used extensively in the production of plastics, adhesives, and resins. Crucially, the entire process operates under relatively mild conditions, eliminating the need for the extreme temperatures and pressures that plague traditional biomass conversion methods. The team did not stop with simplified laboratory compounds. They tested the catalyst on real lignin extracted from several different biomass sources, and in every case, it successfully converted the material into useful aromatic compounds. These compounds can serve as building blocks for fuels, plastics, and a wide range of other materials, potentially enabling an entire industry to shift away from petroleum dependence. The research addresses one of the most persistent problems in green chemistry. Lignin has always been the difficult stepchild of biomass utilization. While cellulose and hemicellulose, the other two major components of plant cell walls, can be relatively easily broken down into sugars, lignin resists every conventional attempt at depolymerization. This is no accident. In nature, lignin evolved precisely to resist breakdown, protecting plant cells from microbial attack and providing structural integrity that allows trees to grow hundreds of feet tall. The very bonds that make lignin a formidable barrier are the same bonds that, if selectively broken, could release a treasure trove of valuable chemical precursors. The single-atom catalyst approach represents a fundamental shift in how scientists think about biomass processing. Traditional industrial catalysts rely on metal nanoparticles, where only atoms on the surface participate in reactions while those in the interior are essentially wasted. By isolating individual atoms, the Manchester team ensured that every ruthenium atom in the catalyst participates in the reaction, dramatically improving the utilization efficiency of the precious metal. This is especially important because ruthenium is a relatively rare and expensive transition metal, the kind of metal that industrial scale-up must minimize or eliminate entirely. The team's identification of the Ru-N4 active site provides a clear design principle for future catalyst development. Rather than synthesizing and testing thousands of random catalyst compositions, the traditional trial-and-error approach, chemists now have a specific atomic arrangement to optimize. The Ru-N4 site activates oxygen to produce highly reactive species that then selectively attack lignin bonds. Understanding this mechanism opens the door to designing even more effective catalysts by fine-tuning the electronic environment around the ruthenium atoms, adjusting the surrounding nitrogen-doped carbon matrix to enhance oxygen activation and bond-breaking capability. The mild operating conditions of the process are another major advantage. Industrial chemical plants require enormous energy to maintain the extreme temperatures and pressures needed for biomass conversion. A catalyst that works at lower temperatures and pressures not only reduces energy costs, but also broadens the range of equipment and facilities that could be adapted for the process, lowering the barrier to entry for companies looking to transition from petroleum-based to biomass-based production. Dr. Christopher Parlett, a lecturer in chemical engineering at the University of Manchester who led the research, emphasized that understanding catalyst behavior at the atomic level is the key to designing better materials. The researchers identified precisely which parts of the catalyst are responsible for breaking lignin bonds, providing concrete guidance rather than the trial-and-error approach that has dominated the field. The study was published in the journal ACS Catalysis by an international team that included Dr. Christopher Parlett, Xinyu Zhou, and Yutao Jiang from the University of Manchester's Department of Chemical Engineering.